You wake up and open your eyes. It is dark. You find you are lying in some sort of container, as you were before, but this container feels colder and more metallic than the previous ones. You find that you can push the top open, however, and you cautiously do so. You find you are in a strange room, lit by torches hanging from the walls. You find this new container is a coffin, like before, but this one, as you may have suspected, is made of metal and features a skeletal design on it. You step out of the coffin and find there are other coffins in this room, most of which are identical to the one you just woke up in. A single large purple-red coffin sits in the center of the room. You see a stairway on the far end of the room as apparently the only exit. You decide to leave right away, but before you can, you hear footsteps on the stairs. You crouch by the coffin, watching the staircase. Before long, a lone figure steps into view, a man in a crimson cloak. He brandishes a long sword and also holds a gold cup.
"You are awake. Good,"
the man says, and salutes you with the gold cup.
"I hope you have been enjoying your stay."
You ask him who he is and where you are, two questions that have remained unanswered for quite some time now. You realize you have no idea how long you had been there, just lying in the coffin. The man laughs.
"I am Count Nikolai von Schlieffen,"
he says, pronouncing every syllable as though he was teaching a phonetics class. He then bows slightly.
"I bid you welcome to my domain."
You ask him how you got here, and he laughs again.
"You know how you got here,"
he says.
"But I must go to sleep now. Make yourself comfortable, and I shall see you when you least expect it."
Then, before your eyes, the man opens the large purple-red coffin, gets inside, and closes it behind him. A moment later, all is silent. Suddenly, you hear a low rumbling coming from somewhere outside the room. The next moment, the whole room shakes, and a large crack appears in the wall behind you. You hurry away from it, and a writhing fist erupts from the wall, widening the crack. It appears something is trying to break through. You hurry toward the stairs and glance back in time to see several giant humanoid creatures dripping with mud and clay are now stepping through the large hole in the wall. In your shock, you stumble up the stairs and fortunately find the door at the top is unlocked. You hurry through it, slamming the door behind you, and find you are outside in the still very familiar looking grassy field, lightly adorned with trees. You have no idea what to do or which way to go, but suddenly the door bursts open as one of the massive creatures bursts through. It apparently is faster than you thought. You run away and it chases after you, but fortunately, you find you are able to outrun the creature. You keep running further and further through the fields. After some time, you glance back and find you can no longer see the creature. You slow down to catch your breath, and a sudden movement up on your right startles you. But fortunately, it's only a black cat, perhaps the one you saw before. The cat walks in a zigzag fashion and eventually comes near you. You reach down to pet it, and as you do, it looks up at you with its shining blue eyes.
"There is nothing,"
it suddenly says.
"nothing,